Catherine Hill is a side street tucked away just off Frome Marketplace. It's one of the more interesting parts of the town shopping area, attracting visitors wishing to browse in the antique and craft shops. Also of interest, at the top of the hill in Catherine Street, you will find a Victorian lamp decorated with tulips and a postbox. To find out more about it, I asked inventor and restorer Mr. Reg Ling.
Reg, you restored a Victorian lamp and saved it from being scrapped and lost forever. Where did you find it?
Well, it wasn't really lost, but it lived in the Catherine Hill, and there's a plaque on the wall to show where it was. But sadly, it had no top to it, and all it was doing was holding a rubbish bin. It was removed when the hill was repaved, and that's when it came my way and came into my possession. So the simple answer is it wasn't lost, but I found it.
What gave you the idea to turn it into a Valentine's lamp?
Well, the idea came late in the development of the project. Once the gas head had been decided and fitted, and the posting box clamped to a column, then the link of romantic connotations with posting became apparent, and I conceived the idea of it being the Valentine lamp.
How much work was involved altogether, and how long did it take you, Reg?
Oh, well, I suppose at least 18 months. Not full-time, of course, but much of my spare time was involved in the restoration, until it went into service in February 1993.
Did you need to get permission, and who from?
I had to get permission from almost everybody. First of all, there was the county, whose land it now sits on, Somerset County, Frome Town Council, Mendip District Council, Royal Mail, British Gas, and the traders who used the local posting box because it had to be moved to its new site. Almost everybody.
When you embarked on this project, Reg, was it your intention to make it a tourist attraction, or was it for your own pleasure?
No, it was really to save it initially. It was only later on, when the Valentine lamp project got underway and was nearing completion, that I saw it had a lot of potential for tourism, and I like to think it gives pleasure to people all around the year and helps people to come up the hill and up the street, and helps Frome and the West Country and everybody else.
I asked shopkeeper Steve Bransgrove what the lamp had done for tourism in the hill.
When I first came to Frome, I felt that it had little to do with Frome at all, and I wasn't even sure what the Valentine lamp was. But during the first summer, a few tourists and visitors to Frome came to me and asked where it was. And I'd never really ventured to the top of the hill, but I soon did and found it. And as the time's gone by, I think it's become very important. I think that the fact that we're trying to lift the hill and have various events in the hill, I think that it's part, or it's become part of the hill. And I think in time, soon, I think it'll have nationwide fame. And I think that although Reg is considered as a bit of an eccentric, I think most of the people in the hill that have opened businesses are also eccentric, and we think it's a bit of fun, but also it's got a rather sort of romantic touch to it. And I think it'll be, once it's gained nationwide fame, I think it could be a big winner, and I think a lot of people will come to see it.
Well, Reg, the lamp is restored and it's in place and it looks very nice, but what's the significance of February the 14th?
Well, February the 14th is the day when the lamp comes into its own. That's the lamp's day. And there's much to be done in preparation. Not least is the preparation of the tulips around the base, which go out on the 14th morning.
The preparation of the tulips is done the night before the 14th. Reg arranges the flowers into a couple of purpose-built troughs that will be placed around the base of the lamp in the shape of a heart. Tulips are not put out too soon, sadly because of vandalism. So finally, on Valentine's Day morning, it's time to decorate the base of the lamp. Now Reg has to prepare the lamp for this evening's ceremony. First he has to cover the light sensor to check that it will work in the dark. Next the gas valve is turned off, which extinguishes the pilot light. Notice that even the valve is heart-shaped and that it is turned to the west and the setting sun. At 5:30 a huge rocket is set off to announce to the people of Frome that the lamp lighting will commence in 30 minutes. It is now time for Reg to get ready for his big moment when he mysteriously appears from a cloud of smoke like a ghost from the past. So it's off to Sid's house to get changed into his costume. With only minutes to go and people already arriving, suddenly Reg realises he has forgotten a crucial part of his costume.
Well, I have a hand lantern, you see. I have a hand lantern. And the hand lantern is part of the trim. It makes a good visual effect. Because I don't suppose they necessarily had lanterns, but probably they did at certain times of the day.
Reg needed his lantern to complete his costume, so his wife saves the day by returning home to retrieve it. Reg is now ready and sneaks out the back way so no one will see him enter the hide. But with record crowds this year, he is starting to get nervous.
The catering wheel's going. There's about a minute to go. And I'm ready with the smoke machine. And I pray it all works all right. I have one take of this.
This is the moment the crowds have been patiently waiting for, the start of the lamp lighting ceremony. Firstly, the curtain is pulled to reveal the hide, from which Reg will appear like a ghost from the past. The crowds are clearly delighted. Reg now makes his way to the lamp, but on the way he has to earn a few shillings by knocking up a few residents. This was a sideline practiced by lamplighters in days gone by.
Good to see you, friend.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good night, man.
Got a lot of people with you this evening.
Yes, it's a busy night tonight.
Before lighting the lamp, Reg explains to the crowd exactly what is going to happen.
So we'll start by opening, I hope, the glass. Now the next tricky bit is turning on the gas. Now there's a valve under there. What I have to do is engage that little brass pin. My eyes are not as good as they used to be, like that, right? And give it a pull, bang bang. Now God willing, you see that? Now this is a tricky bit because we've got to like putting that right up there, inside there like that. Not too near, but near enough. Oh.
This is the moment when the gas lamp should light. But there's a problem. What's wrong?
I'll tell you what, there's one little snag. You know what that is? The lights. The bright lights will stop the lamp from coming on because it's got electronics to control it. So if you'll be kind enough just to knock the lights for a moment, give it time.
Yes, the problem was the camera lights. They were making the light sensor think it was daylight, and so the lamp would just not come on.
Oh, that's better. Give it a minute. There we are. Now we've got one more thing to do. We've got to close the glass.
That's the fourth thing.
That's the fourth thing, yes. Hallelujah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'll read out the dedication. Now I do need the light for that. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Let the lighting of this lamp today, the 14th of February 1998, dedicate this site forever to St. Valentine, patron and protector of all who find love, regardless of race, creed or gender. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
At the end of the lamplight ceremony, all the children who turned up with a lamp of their own were rewarded with a bag of fruit.
Where's your lantern?
Thanks to LING and his many helpers, the people of Frome have had a reason to celebrate February the 14th, Valentine's Day, in a very different way. It was a good evening and was enjoyed by dozens of children, their parents and the occasional lovers.